So it's the end of the day, the end of my first day in the lakes, and it's been a mixed bag today. Beautiful morning, dramatic skies, and it's just now been peeing it down. It's been raining very hard. It's been raining super hard, and we've got a lot of cloud cover, and sunset is in 3/4 of an hour, and I'm not expecting too much light wise, but I am loving the colours we get here. Just don't get it down where I live in the south. Just the greens are really green, and the browns are just super brown, and it's beautiful, beautiful. But where have I come? Well, I've come to Loughrigg Tarn? Loughrigg Tarn? I can never get these names. Anyway, I'm at this tarn, and it's looking pretty nice. I was here earlier, I did a bit of scouting around, had a look, and there's just so many elements in this area. There's just elements everywhere. That's why I think coming to the lakes, it's like it doesn't matter what the weather is, because it just looks amazing compared to what I get down south. Just everything looks, you know, there's more colours, there's more textures, there's more drama, just more character in everything. And then you have more of it, you know, and bigger and better. So it's just, I love it, it's amazing. And coming down to this tarn here, there's a few elements that I think can really work. For example, over here, let's orientate. Over here we got this fence leading into water, and that's, you know, that's a composition that's used quite a lot. Especially around the lakes, you know, it's a demarcation fence there, but it's always a nice leading line composition into the water and then up into the mountains behind. Also, we've got these lovely thick green grass, reeds type things, always a nice foreground composition. Also over there, some nice big juicy rocks that got a nice bit of moss growing on them. Just a lot to work with compositionally. And then, you know, looking, we've got this deep blue water, deep greens in the midground, and then behind, I mean, a lot of it's covered by this awesome dramatic cloud cover at the moment, but we've got some amazing mountains in the background. Some snow-capped, some a bit nearer, a bit lower down, but nice brown colours coming through. And anyway, among all this composition, the thing that stood out to me is looking around the edge of this tarn here is this interesting tree, just kind of standing out on this little edge of the tarn, pops out and then back around again. Right on that edge, there's like a tree, and I've not really seen a tree like this. It's grown up and then 90 degrees straight out, and it's kind of dangling over the water there, and I want to use it because it's so unusual. Here's what I'm thinking compositionally with this 90-degree tree. Before I actually show you the composition I'm going to use, I want to talk about compositions I'm not going to use. So I've come right up to this tree, and what I could use is this nice long grass that's in this boggy area, looking across the water and into the sky there. We've got a bit of mid-ground behind us with the small hill, and then we just got some overcast cloud. So a little bit of potential there, but not good enough for me. Next one. Right, so the next one I could use is looking across the tarn towards the tree there. So in the foreground we've got some nice rocks, some nice grassy reeds. We got the tarn itself, and we've got this nice curve coming round with some trees on it, bringing the eye round to the tree. And then behind the tree, it's a nice greenery, more trees, and then behind that, a bit of mountain and a lot of overcast sky. That's quite a nice composition, but it can definitely be improved. So, to my composition. You go up a small hill and it takes it straight out of you. Anyway, so fortunately around this tarn we've got a nice embankment that comes up, and what the advantage of that is, it gives us a completely different perspective to look at the tarn from. But from up here, let's try and show you, I've got this nice curve coming round that can lead the eye, and then it's going to lead us right round to the tree that's sticking out there. And then the real advantage, because we had that kind of composition down below, but the real advantage here is, from this angle, the background behind the tree is very uncluttered. It's very simple, it's just water. And at the moment it's very kind of dark, the water, and the problem here being the light. We're restricted by the light, but earlier when I was here, the water was really a contrasting colour against the tree. And then that also means that we can see beyond the tree the beautiful bit of valley and trees there, and we can even see more of the mountains now than before. So getting that elevation has really helped improve the composition. And also when using a composition, well, to me this tree is the focus. It's like the defining feature of this picture that I personally want to emphasize. And to emphasize it, if I'd done it down at the bottom, it would have just got lost in the background behind it, which was those trees, and you know, it's just similar. Whereas from here, I can really highlight it. Behind it, there's nothing to clutter it. It's just simple and contrasting, which is going to help highlight that feature that I want to do. So that's my thinking. Let's set up and try and shoot this before it starts raining heavier or the light goes completely, or both. Okay, what I've set up, I'm about 30mm framed in, f11 because there's quite a distance going from about 10 meters away to infinity, ISO 50 because I want to get, you know, the best dynamic range, and that's when the sensor works best. ISO 50, f11. I put the polarizer on because I want to cut out the reflections in the water, and it's then that I'm going to get that nice contrasting background against the tree. And what else have I done? ISO 50, f11, polarizer, about 30mm. I framed with the eye, so it's going to lead us round to the tree, and then we're going to then look up, going to see this beautiful embankment, green embankment with the trees, and then looking further up into the clouds and the mountains. So that's the idea. Oh, and we're doing about 8-second, 10-second long exposures, because then we get a lovely nice still water, which should make it look extra special, nice. So I've got the shot I was after, that I was imagining. Now I'm just going to hang around, even though it's starting to rain a little bit. I'm just going to hang around and see what the light does, what the cloud does, because it's constantly changing. So I'm just going to hang around for like 10 minutes, just see what happens. But basically, I've got the shot in the bag. It's really raining now. I'm just doing a 30-second long exposure. The light really hasn't changed, it just got darker, so I thought I'd whack out a 30-second long exposure just so I got it in the bag. And now I'm going to pack up, get in the van, back up, well, look at these photos, back them up, and these videos and audio, and I'm going to head off up to Lough Lomond next. Hells yeah. You'll notice this tree here, which is, you probably recognise it from pictures, it gets photographed a lot. Every man and his dog and his dog's groomer photographs this tree. So I'm not going to photograph it. I'm not going to photograph it.